All the disrespect, before you play back, button check. Button check.
What is up, Butt Check family? Welcome back to yet again a beautiful day of checking these buttons. Thank you guys for tuning in one more time. It is HT, the most glorious day of the week. Y'all already know we'll get that at the end of the video, but for now, we got some hot buttons that just popped off this morning. So without further ado, let's get these. Let's go. All right, now into the first set of Dear Tekken community. This screams insecurity about your own abilities, buttons that need to be checked, and yes, that is a direct quote from the Tekken community. All right, so we're gonna unpack it right here. The Tekken account on Twitter or X posted this just yesterday saying, get ready fighters, Tekken 8 patch 2.01 is dropping soon. Expect further character balance changes and rank match specifications, adjustments, and new Tekken shop items and the brand new Tekken Go Showdown. Read more patch notes. I'll put the information down below. And the FGC is already responding literally just this morning. We're gonna start it off with this delight right here. I noticed Ulsan was quote retweeting this one saying drama. Well, what's the drama? I see Kane posted this about 9 hours ago. It says before patch and after the patch. I guess somebody was posting, let's see these screenshots right here. Somebody says, you are not right. The game is very fun now, but the only bad thing is the rank system. I want to say they were originally responding to Nee. Nee responds saying, I see a Leo player. Enjoy for now. Well, they respond after the patch saying, this update is unfair to all characters. I will not play the game till the next update. You are so bad, Harada. All right, so you're getting the vibe. So that's the big debate right now. That latest patch just dropped. Everybody before that, well, not everybody, but a huge chunk of the community was like, nerfs, forget these buffs. The game is fucking out of control right now. We need some nerfs. So that's the big debate or the heated argument on social right now. They're like, yo, we got our wish. They're starting to nerf, but now people are still not satisfied. So the community is kind of going back and forth, firing shots, if I could talk, right at each other. Arslan Ash actually picks it up right here saying, can they stop nerfing Lars, please? Others respond underneath that saying they need to, dislike, or when pros start spreading propaganda like this, you know it's a good nerf. Keep nerfing him, or use my comment as the dislike button, and that one has about 97 likes so far. Continuing on, I see others saying the fact that some people are genuinely unhappy with the nerfs they got this recent patch, just deal with it, mate. You're sending mixed signals to the balancing team, also getting praise for doing nothing but nerfs. It just screams insecurity about your own ability. That one has about 624 likes. Underneath that, they're responding saying this proves how good their criticism and feedback actually has been. They want their character good, but everyone else's, but not everybody else's. And Joka adds saying, Kane spitting, and I find it funny. Everybody is crying over nerfs. When nerfs come, they cry more, and it's headed in the right direction, in my opinion. And going deeper, some saying those complaining about nerfs to their characters are not real people. This is how we ended up in this situation. Balance team, please don't listen to them. This patch was very healthy. More nerfs in the next one too, please. Continuing with Super Kuma, I see where it says heat burst tracking nerfed and damage nerfs all around are great, but a lot of toxic season 2 stuff is untouched and barely addressed. Overall, a good patch, but we're not out of trouble yet. And then also I see King J right here saying, and the new Tekken 8 patch deserves a round of applause. Step in the right direction and happy to see the game is slowly getting fixed. And then on to FDX saying, real as fuck. And he's quote retweeting this one right here that says, Reina got nerfed, but that's okay. This is a good patch. And I hope the Tekken team will continue to nerf every character. And yet again, I see Spag right here saying, every single time I did a heat speak, the only thing everybody agreed on was more nerfs. Nerfs all the character, nerf to the system. That is the vast direction the majority wanted to see. If your character got nerfed, be happy, or at least don't complain. And I think who's that? Yeah, Rip adds to it as well, saying best overall patch yet, 1 down, 2 more incoming. And you see some of the changes that he put right here, mainly heat burst tracking and combo damage reductions. Y'all thumbs up, right? The only thumbs down is no Spag, is no Rip and Spag on TWT. That is hilarious. I believe we covered that in another video as well. Hopefully that changes, but we'll see. And then I see others saying, be loud against the egoist down players. Everybody needs nerfs. You are the reason Namco is buffing characters until they are unrecognizable. Send some positive feedback, tagging to Harada. More nerfs. If your character got nerfed and you think others are too strong, ask for nerfs, not buffs. And there you have it. Like I said, most of these tweets are from literally like either this morning or late last night. It's going on. It's not going to stop anytime soon. I'm very curious to see what happens. Like, I think that one tweet sticks out the most where they're like, you're sending mixed signals to the devs. We were asking for, I guess, well, buffs at one point. I don't know how many years ago. The game got crazy. It was buff, 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 buff. And like the other one said, unrecognizable. We don't even recognize this damn game no more. Then everybody, you know, how Spag was saying as well, all y'all been asking for nerfs, and we've seen that in the recent videos and online, just nerfs, 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 nerfs. We need to kind of get this game back to what it was. And now it seems like they're slowly doing that, but some are seeing their characters starting to get nerfed. They're like, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, let's slow down now. Let's slow down. Maybe not do this, but others like, no. Nerf them, but hey, nerf everybody, not just one particular character. And then from there, that leads me to the next interesting topic, because Harada actually speaks out, but not what you may be thinking. It's not about the current dilemma or debate that's going on that we just read. It's about the damn Waffle House. Remember, a lot of people were asking Harada or Tekken devs, like, yo, put the Waffle House in Tekken 8. That would be dope as hell. It would be fun. A lot of people actually requested it. And if you're not too familiar, if you don't live in the States, the Waffle House, if you don't know what the Waffle House is like, okay, Denny's and IHOP got together and had a baby. And then that baby started smoking crack. That would be the Waffle House. So anybody, somebody by the name of the Daily Sneed posted this just a few hours ago saying, let's check in on the Waffle House. There's this big brawl, big fight. I haven't seen this clip before, but I can't really show it on here. You could probably imagine. But somebody tags Harada saying, still waiting on my Waffle House stage. Harada actually sees that and responds just about 12 hours ago saying, if we can't get that house name license, how about we call it Hustle House Stage? Does that make sense to everyone? Marty Party responds saying, Harada, the name of the stage is not the most important thing. People are wanting to have the experience of fighting inside a restaurant, then being thrown out the window where they can continue fighting in the parking lot. The name Hustle House is actually perfect and funny. Somebody else responds to that saying, I would love to fight at the Hustle House. I'm okay with that. The reference alone is good enough. Harada responds to that saying, this was an excellent parry, and this is probably the most viral moment, right? Where somebody throws a chair at the employee and they parry the shit. There, you already know if they put the Hustle House in Tekken, this has to be in there somewhere. Somebody has to throw a damn chair and there has to be a parry. I don't know, make it happen. Then wrapping it up right here, Harada actually responds in detail to Marty Party, the one that says the name of the stage is not the most important thing. Breaks it down right here saying, to be honest, within bounds of what I can say, I fully understand your guys' request. That precisely is why I considered taking this on or taking this challenge on. In fact, I had already been thinking about it quite a while ago. Over the past year or more, I've actually tried to make contact through several different channels. However, this is purely on my own speculation. I expect the lack of my response, or that the lack of response, may be due to the fact that the project I'm known for revolves around fighting themed video games. By the way, no response equals very rare case. That said, if I suggested earlier using different name or format is acceptable as long as the core message is maintained, then I would be willing to seriously consider and more explore this again. Then of course that FGC I'm laughing because I saw the first reaction or the first reply. Somebody posted this saying, when you get thrown out of the restaurant stage by King in Tekken 8, I don't know what the hell's going on, but this guy, I guess he's an employee, is literally carrying this lady out. She must have been acting a fool. So no violence here, no fight. He's just escorting her out upside down. If they could also put this in Tekken 8, that would be hilarious. But others are saying, the name change is needed. What about Harada Tekken House or Harada Haven? Does it make Tekken World Breakfast Restaurant? Just similarly themed restaurant would be enough. And there you have it. So how y'all feeling about that, man? Do you feel like that would be enough? Harada actually saying, I considered and I reached out. I think that's dope, but he's like, yo, a lack of response, so I don't know how possible it's gonna be. Waffle House, come on! Anybody that works, look, by the numbers on this channel, somebody from the Waffle House, maybe either you eat there all the time or you work there, please let your boss know. Contact corporate, let them know. Harada's trying to contact your ass. You the Waffle House. No disrespect, but you're the Waffle House. You want to be in Tekken 8. This is no time, oh, we don't want to associate, you're the fucking Waffle House. And also, going back to the first set of buttons, how do you feel about the current state of Tekken 8 when they're trying to revert a lot of the buffs and now they're coming out with a lot of nerfs? I think what it is, man, we all got like, what do they call it? We all got trauma. We all got PTSD when it comes to nerfs. So long in the history of the FGC, nerfs have kind of been looked at a bad thing, especially when it came to your character. When your character got touched or got nerfs, it was disheartening. It was to the point where a lot of people wouldn't even feel like they wanted to play the game, or they felt like it was unfair. Why does my character always fucking get picked on while everybody else gets buffed or they don't get touched at all? And I think we have that ingrained. It's built in our fucking DNA. So now to the point when it comes to Tekken 8 Season 2, we know the game needs nerfs. We know probably every character needs nerfs, but still there's something in us that reacts to like nerf. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, you touching me with a nerf? Let me know if you think I'm way off with this, but I think that's why we're still reacting to nerfs like this, even though we all know in the depths of our soul that this whole game in every shape, form, or fashion needs nerfs. So for now, we'll see how it goes. We still got more patches incoming, and we'll see if they just completely nerf this shit to the ground or if they nerf it back to where it needs to be healthy. How y'all feeling? Let me know. That it is, ladies and gents. Definitely let me know how you were feeling. Thank you guys for rocking with us one more time. I'm actually gonna do my best to post 2 videos today, one earlier this morning and then one later tonight. So I hope you guys enjoy that. And it is HT, the most glorious day of the week. Let's go. FGC, stand up, it's Horny Tuesday. What's up? All right, y'all. Since it is post Evo Japan, it is only right that I use some cosplay from Evo Japan. There was a lot. There was a lot of competition, a lot of cool stuff. There was one that kind of stuck out literally just this morning that I hadn't seen before. So I was like, all right, let's post this. 2 different individuals, 2 different young ladies. I'll put their information down below if I can find both of them. Never seen them before, so definitely check them out. I'm gonna put it on the screen right now. Bam, check this out. Damn, we got a Chun and we got a Jury, and I say they both killing it. They both looking good with the poses. Look at the expression on Jury. She looked like she got that damn swag, right? She got that aura about her. Look at her face. And there's other stuff, you know, that you may be looking at. But what I'm trying to say is she killing it. Chun is killing it. I approve. Check them out. Show them the love. You welcome. There it is, ladies and gents. Definitely let me know how you are feeling. Thank you guys for the amazing love. Like I said, usually I say I will see you tomorrow, but in this case, I'm gonna do my best to see you tonight. I have a different form. Remember the last time I did 2, I think it was over the weekend, I did a regular button check, and then I did an extra one called like extra buttons or extra check. I'm still working on the name on that. Basically, it's just talking about topics that I wasn't able to fit in a normal episode of Button Check. Sometime this year, I will create a clips channel. I don't know exactly what the name of it will be, and we will show extra footage that we couldn't fit on that channel, right? That's always been a plan of mine. I just never had the time or, you know, quite force or what do you call it, motivation behind it. Sometime this year I'll do it, but for now we're gonna start doing it on this channel because I feel like there's so many topics, y'all. There's so much more we can cover that I just never get to. So I hope you guys are down with that. Appreciate the mad love, and as always, I don't know what it is, but I know it's about to get better. Love y'all forever. Peace. Blah blah blah. Subscribe.
10,000 competitors from around the world collide at EVO Las Vegas. 17 of them earned their spot through PlayStation Tournament's Road to EVO, a global gauntlet of open online competition and closed regional finals across 5 of the biggest FGC titles. These winners earned an all-expenses-paid trip to Las Vegas.
Without it, I don't think I would normally be able to attend these tournaments.
Winning Road to EVO opens the door to compete against the best.
When you go to playing with like higher level players or EVO champions, you have a chance.
But can these qualifiers survive against the pros? No mercy, no excuses, one goal, victory.
It comes down to this. It couldn't be better. The stories write themselves. EVO comes down to one final game.
This is PlayStation Tournament's Road to EVO. Sign up now for a PlayStation tournament between May 11th and the 31st for a chance to win a trip and compete at Evo Vegas this August.